everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Thep. We're in Phetchabun province. We came up here about 250 kilometers north of Bangkok or so, and we're going to take a look at Khao Klang Nok. It is a huge Dvaravati era temple that's 64 meters by 64 meters, and we're going to take a look around at it and see what we see. When you get here, it's this huge area, and there's a couple little ruins, and then this big open grassy area, and then the ruin itself. And the ruin is just gigantic. This was excavated in 2008. The Fine Arts Department came over here. There was a mound that was 120 meters by 150 meters, and it looked like a little mountain out here. And they suspected it was a temple, and so the Fine Arts Department started excavating, and they uncovered this humongous temple. This was built in the 8th century, and it was used until the 13th century. And then it had a series of small little pagodas that were built out here. There was 3 of them in each of the cardinal directions. So let's go up and let's look at the ruin itself. This is the first one of the little chedis. So there would have been one here, and then just on the other side of the road is a second one, and there would have been a third one out where that sugar cane is at. This is just down to the base, but there would have been a little bell-shaped chedi right on the middle of this. And this is right here next to one of the stairwells. So this is the north stairwell, I believe. There is 4 stairs that went up, and they were in the cardinal directions, and then right outside of the stairs would have been those 3 little chedis. So this is the stairwell here. And you can see the rubble up there on the top. But these are the laterite stones. So they would have quarried these and built the base. And then up on top, they say, is a little platform that had a 20-meter tall chedi on the top of it. And you can see here, they reconstructed all of this, and they have the little indented corners. And I don't know if they would have had Buddha images or anything like that here. They found some kind of interesting Buddhas at this site. And they haven't put any of the murals back here. I don't know if they're going to. They're probably going to leave it just like this laterite stone. If you go into Thep itself, there's the main ruin in the middle of it. Is a Dvaravati ruin that has little murals all around the base of it, and it's quite cool. But you can see how they carved these laterite stones, and they put like this corner kind of coming up. And this part right here, that's really similar to what I saw in Myanmar on a couple of the temples. This had what they say is a Indian influence, as well as some influence from Central Java. Yeah, but it's quite cool. It's really nice. The place is just huge. Let's walk around the base a little bit, see if there's anything interesting. Look at these laterite stones, and this is quite cool here, how they've carved it around. They've put a curved look to it. Yeah, this is really, really cool. What a massive undertaking, just restoring this, digging it out of the hill that was here, let alone building it. Yeah, it's quite cool how they've restored all of this. This would have been something to see whenever it was new, for sure. Lots of details that they've carved into these laterite stones. And here's another one of the entrances. And they've blocked off the top there with the laterite stones, and a sign here telling you not to climb up there. You can see the detail work on that second level. And there would have been little chedis on the corners all around here. Yeah, this would have been quite cool. There's a little model of it over when you first come in. And I'll stick a picture of it. Maybe I'll walk over there after we're done. And then here is 2 more of the little chedis. You can see this one has a little bit of the bell up on top, and the other one over there is just down to like the base. You can see the area that's here. It's quite large, and there is a bunch of Thais here today. It's a Saturday. It's super hot. It's probably going to rain here in a little bit. So I think everybody got out here before the rain. You can see another one of these here. Yeah, this is really nice. I don't know how many of the laterite stones they have, but there's probably 500,000 or so, I would say, just kind of a rough estimate. And I don't know where they quarried these. There's a few mountains kind of to the west of here, so they might have quarried them over there, but I'm not exactly sure. And then we're right over here by the south entrance, and you can see there are all three of the bases here for those little chedis. One here, and then one right on the other side of the road, and then one past those trees. So you can see right here next to this tree. So there's some of the laterite stones right here, and this would have been part of the walkway. There would have been a walkway outside here, kind of like a cloister, and they would have been able to walk around it and do some of the ceremonies. But they left it right there by that tree. Okay, so we can go up this set of stairs. We got a couple monks up there and people posing over here. So the stairwell is not even, but it's all right. It's better than most stairwells that I've had to climb on some of these old ruins. Yeah, this is quite cool. We'll see what the view looks like once we get up here. And the monks over here posing for pictures also. So this is the first level. So there would have been little chedis on the corners, and I don't know if they would have had them up here on like this pediment or down here. There probably was. The model doesn't really show that much detail. And you can see some more of the laterite stones here. Yeah, the part up here on the top is a lot rougher reconstruction. They've left it more of a natural state. But they have poured some concrete up here so you can walk around. And then here we are. So this would have been a 20-meter tall chedi. Looks like it's about maybe 12, 13 meters tall right there. So it would have went up to the bell shape. Yeah, it's a nice view from up here. So there's the mountains over there to the west. And there's a cave and stuff like that you can go into with some Buddha statues. But I think the cave takes like a guide, and it's like an all-day thing. And you go in, and there's a couple of the Buddha images inside the cave from this era. I've never been in there, but probably would be interesting enough if you had time. And this is looking down one of the stairwells that's closed off. But you can see it would have led right into those little chedis. You can see them right here in a line. And then they have some more stuff over there, some cassava plants, stuff like that growing. And these are just bricks up here. So they did the laterite stones as the huge base. That's 64 by 64 meters. And then at the very top they had that little bell-shaped chedi made out of the brick. So you can see here how they restored it. So this would have been all the laterite stones that would have been the walkway. And they've came in here and put this concrete down so it's easier to walk on. You can see here's another one of those bell-shaped chedis, and it would have had some more stuff over here. I'm not sure what these are, but it looks like some of the bases for some stuff, and then some more chedis over there. And then they would have had some, looks like some buildings or something like that over here also, up on the top platform. Now it's just these bricks. And they do have a few things like this right here that are in these bricks. So I don't know if they would have had some statues or anything like that, or if they'd had smaller little jetties up here. But there's quite a few of them in the brick. All right, so we saw all of this. Let's walk and look over there at the front now. So these are the bases of those. Looks like they would have been just some little chedis right here, and a few more. So there's the base of 5 chedis, and then over there would have been some more. Now there's just looks like some sugar cane growing all around. And they do have some more laterite stones and a few other things down here. Looks like right here is a pretty new restoration. And there's some of the laterite stones over there, and then some of the bricks that they used. And on the other side of this little road is some more. Yeah, these over here are just some square bases. And 2, 3 more over there. And then all the trees and stuff all around. So this would have had the little chedis on all the corners. It would have had the 4 walkways or stairwells to go up. And then it would have had a walkway around the outside. And they believe this was maybe a school, and it was in use up until the 13th century when this whole area was abandoned. And it was just left out here as just a pile of bricks. And if you can imagine, I've seen some pictures of this. I'll try to stick them in the video so you could see what that little mountain basically looked like, and then kind of some of the things they did to restore it. One more look at this. Yeah, the indented corners is quite cool. Just massive. I really like the styling of it. It's too bad that there's none of the little chedis built, so we could have got a good look at how that is. But this is still quite nice. Let's look over here at the little information area. And then here's a sign right here talking about it. Yeah, this right here, this Buddha is in the gesture of discussion or the teaching pose. And I would like to see those. I think they're in the National Museum in Bangkok now. Over here is the little information area. Now they do have a movie that is playing that does have some information in English. And then this is what the model would have looked like. So you can see here, would have had the bell-shaped chedi up on the top, and then it would have had the little chedis on each of the corners. And then that would have went out to some other little chedis around. Okay, I see what those round things up top. So they would have had some columns up there. So they would have been able to circle around that pagoda up at the top. And then this would have been covered. Okay, so the entrance would have been covered, and then that would have been the little chedis on the corners. So there wouldn't have been any right here over the door, just that covered walkway. Or that's what they believe. Oh, and there would have been a little chedi up on top of each of those gates in. Okay guys, that's going to finish up our video over here at Khao Klang Nok. This is a massive, massive structure. It's the largest one of the Dvaravati culture that's in Thailand. And the base is 64 meters by 64 meters, just to give you an idea. It is just absolutely huge. So I've enjoyed this. It was quite cool. I had some people ask me about this if I visited it, and I missed it last time I was over here. I just didn't have time. So I came up here today to see it, and I'm happy I did. It's something to see for sure. It's fairly new. They excavated in 2008. So it's new for the Thais also. So you can see by the number of people that are running around here that it is quite a popular sight to see. The trail up here, it's kind of like a dirt road. It's not the best road, but you can hire a song tower or whatever to get you up here if you're in the area, or just drive a car, or like me, just jump on a motorcycle. So anyway, if you like the video, smash like. Leave me some comments if you have any questions about it. Ask me down below. If you know more than me, tell me that in a comment down below also. And subscribe, stick around if you're new here. I show you things that I see and tell you a little bit about what I know. And if you like that, stick around and you're notified when I post a new video. And until next time, from over here in Phetchabun, remember, life is a journey.